What up? What up? What up? What it do with the business here? What's going on, fly peoples? Welcome to Blog Talk with me, Mr. Caesar. As you can see, I think I want to do things a little bit differently this time around. I got my situation hooked up. You know, I got the I'm gonna be going live. Right now I'm just, looking at some things, figuring some things out and just working this new look out because it's what I'm working on, right? That, right? True. That plus, I want to start incorporating music, other people's music, meaning like, I definitely want to get local artists from the Newark, New Jersey area. And I definitely want to sit them down, talk with them, give them the platform to be on here and do their thing. And so I got a comedian coming up here, yo, for real. Like, this dude, mad funny. And the thing about it is, I met him at the video shoot, and his character, his personality stood out, like what he did and how he did it. He reminded me of the character from Blue Streak Martin played, the dude that delivered the pizza that said, that's like, he like, nah, I don't want to leave him, I'm move over there. He like, that's like leaving candy. With me, I'm gonna chop it up. You know what I'm saying? But this is the type of mood. This song right here, it's not even a song. I'm going to extend the piracy, the copyright. I do not own the rights. I'm gonna say that first and foremost. I do not own the rights to any music that I play on here unless I tell you that it's mine and I did it. But right now, this right here, it's a Marley Marl joint. You know what I'm saying? I just be listening to it, and I was going to write to it. Didn't do it yet. I'm still writing to it right now. But this is MC Shan, the bridge instrumental, and like this is what I actually get up to. When I'm being creative, I get up in the morning, and automatically I just start, like put music on. And for the most part, I listen to jazz music first. And I listen to jazz music because it's no words. Sometimes I don't want to hear how a person feels. Sometimes I don't want to hear what a person is going through. Even if the song is old, I don't want to be reminded of somebody's feelings. So the jazz music for me is just, laid back. And then whatever I talk about on the video over the song, that's usually the mode or the mood that I'm usually in. But right now, I just want to play this song right here because you know what it is. And because you know what it is, you're going to enjoy it. But this is the type of feel I get up in sometimes, you know what I mean? Now, I will say that I have been writing a little bit to this, and I want to share what I've been, because I like I tell you, like I do write, and I write when I feel like it, and then when I hear this, sometimes it just brings on that energy. So I'm gonna let y'all get a little bit. Let me find my little lyrics that I was writing, and just give me a second, but just right out to this beat, because this joint go hard, old school, new school, it just still go hard. You know what I mean? You see how that joint go? Yo, that joint just going hard. I ain't even got to say nothing. I'm going to find my lyrics. Just give me a second. I'm going to get my lyrics pulled up, and then I'm going to just say my lyrics behind the beat. All right, just give me a second. Yo, yo, this shit go that hard. All right, so check it out. I hope I can catch this. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna run the track back a little bit because you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna run it back. All right. Yo, yo, 1 2 1 2. Mr. Caesar, Blog Talk. Yeah, yo. I'm just showing y'all how I do sometimes when I write, right? Sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick. I used to bang the block with the dimes and nicks, but I move to the quarters trying to move across the water. If you need it, I can get it. All you gotta do is order. I always do my thing, don't give a fuck about your name, ho. You the type that like to run your lips and wear the same clothes. Look, you see what I'm saying? That's how I be coming on the track, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how other rappers do it, right? I don't know how others rappers do it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give myself a shout out for that because that was a little bit something that I be doing for y'all here. A little something, something. You know what I mean? But nah, that beat go. And so when I heard that beat, you know what I'm saying? I play this, I'ma let y'all hear acapella, what I was writing to that. So you know, heard the beat, how it went and everything like that. So so that just got the beat in your head real quick. Okay, now that you heard that, right, that's the beat I had playing in my head, right? So now you got that beat in your head, right? And I was like, yo, sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick. I used to bang the block with the dimes and nicks, but I moved to the quarters trying to move across the water. Anytime a nigga need it. See, that's the fucked up part about writing. See, people don't get to see this little breakup shit, you know what I'm saying, that you mess up. So I had to say it again. Sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick. I used to bang the block with the dimes and nicks, but I moved to the quarters trying to move across the water. Anytime a nigga need it, all he gotta do is order. I always do my thing, don't give a fuck about your name, ho. You the type that like to run your lips and wear the same clothes. Dusty nigga, wanna be your little dusty ass. When it came to selling out and sucking dick, you was the first in class. You say you real, then I'm the first to ask. And then I just start right there, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I just start right there because I write and then I just be like, I push it on. I pass it on. So that was that MC Sand joint. Like I like to rock out to that. And that was that right there. Also, so in my neighborhood, I don't know about everybody else's neighborhood, what else we dealing with? We dealing with people have to pay for these plastic bags. And I get it. There's no excuse why we should have to pay for plastic bags. There's no reason why all that money you spend in stores. And I was like, you know, for the first couple of days, I heard about it and I was thinking it's going to be one of those things that people going to try. And then the shit was just not going to work because, you know, it ain't nobody feeling that, right? Then you go in the store, you buy milk, you buy cereal, you buy food, you buy meat, you buy vegetables, you know, and all that other stuff. And I'm looking at Poppy like, you really want me to buy this shit and carry it home in my hands? And I'm looking at Poppy like, yo, he looking at me and I'm looking at him. I'm like, yo, bro. He like, yeah, I know. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm like, yo, is it really worth? I'm like, oh, my kids got to eat. So look, you know what? I carry this milk, but the rest of this shit you can keep. You see what I'm saying? And so now, like, people that shop, like, that's crazy. Because now, what are people that goes in the sex stores? Then now girls is just walking out with dildos, you know, vibrators and shit like that. Dudes walking out with blow up dolls. They can't even cover this shit up. You know what I'm saying? They just got straight up, you know what I'm saying? They just got to straight just deal with that shit how it is. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. But it's not that Poppy don't even have bags no more. Poppy charging 50 cents a bag. I'm like, damn. So, I mean, it sounds petty. You just spent your last, which is your food budget, on food, and now you got to go into your traveling budget, which your cigarette money or whatever. I don't want to say cigarette money, but your money for other things like soap, traveling, getting on a bus, you know, anything necessity wise. Now you got to break that dollar to buy a bag, and one of the poppies is like 50 cents a bag. I'm like, 50 cents a bag? Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? 50 cents for a bag with nothing in it. They pretty much sell us potato chips, 75 cents with nothing in it. Stop playing. You really gonna take it there, 50 cents for an empty bag, right? And you know, we do, like, honestly, I'm cost effective, and people will tell you, I want the best for the lowest. And if the lowest, meaning I gotta wait a while to get it, then so be it, you know, but it's still the best. When I get it last, first, second, whatever, it doesn't matter, it's still the best, because that's what the best is. And so now I'm not spending 50 cents. I'm not spending 50 cents on the bag. But like I said, what I did was, one time I was at one of the food stores, and you know, I needed a cart one day. This is like a couple of months back. You know, I needed a cart one day, and so it wasn't nothing available. And I had this water and I had this stuff in my hand, so I put it in this cart, and the cart had like mounds of bags on it. So they didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. I was like, all right, I'll bring it back. I bought the cart back, but I took the bags and everything, and lo and behold, I got all those bags. Like that's the new hustle for me. You know what I'm saying? Selling bags. I got 5 bags for $1. That's how I'm doing it. 5 bags for $1. You need it? Hit me up. You know, call Blog Talk, and I also ship them out, but in the local Newark area. Nah, I'm just bugging. Don't call me for that. You know, I was just saying. But that's the wave in the hood. And also, I also heard that they're gonna be trying to raise the price on food in the corner stores. So I'm in the bodega, and Bobby's like, you know, hey, like, mano, you know, we going up on the food. It's gonna be double in a couple of weeks. I'm like, double what? He like, yo, everything, cereal, food, sandwiches, hot sandwiches, and everything. I'm like, okay, so what do you mean? So a sandwich that's $3 is gonna be $6? He like, yeah. Honestly, I'm telling you, every woman that cook, anybody in the hood that is selling food, this is your time. Don't look at it as society is about to crash. Oh, we about to run out of places to go get something to eat. No, you better start opening your kitchen. Women, if you like to cook, I've been watching a lot of women with the culinary stuff. But look, check this out. Don't try to think just because, oh, you're making dinner or you're making sandwiches, you gonna go up on your prices because Poppy went up on his. No, don't do that, yo. Then you just like the multitudes. If you're gonna get out here and sell dinners, sell sandwiches for the prices that people was paying for, like, honestly, to the bootleggers, what makes you a bootlegger is you keeping the system the way it was. Yes, if you have to go up 10 cents, 15 cents, even a quarter, you that's better than going up a couple of dollars like with gas. If I was an independent gas owner, and I don't know if it's like whoever the powers that be might be coming at these business owners and like, listen, the price is going up. Yesterday's price is not today's price. That's how society is carrying it. Like, yesterday's price is not today's price. And so what you're doing is, it's not showing you who's poor. People need to change that psychology. It's not saying, okay, we're going to get rid of the poor people. Nah, those that aren't doing anything gonna have to get up and do something, because nobody's gonna give it to you no more. That's what that means. If you ask me, that's exactly what that means. So I'm not too, this the thing, I'm too stingy to pay double for a bologna and cheese sandwich when what I could pay for a bologna and cheese sandwich. You know how many sandwiches I can make if I buy a loaf of bread and split 6 sandwiches? A loaf of bread is by like 2 and some change. You know, get me like $2 worth of lunch meat, $2 worth of cheese. And who doesn't have ketchup and mayonnaise? I'm sorry, mayonnaise, ketchup, mustard, all the condiments, stuff like that. If you don't, I don't know, you should have a package and whatever. But still, it's just like, society is, it's like a gift and a curse. The powers that be think they're pushing people off the cliff, but what you're doing is you're forcing people to grow into something they just don't want to be right now. But whether they want to or not, it's gonna happen nonetheless. So keep putting the pressure on us, and just like this, it'll show you the diamonds from the coals, because that's what's going on. It's just separating the diamonds from the coals. Everybody trying to, and because the business owners are getting to step up. See, when you go into a store, the price of the store and the prices of the t-shirts and shirts and jeans and all that other stuff, they just raising it little by little. And you worried about gas prices, food prices, Will Smith, Chris Rock, you know, and Megan Thee Stallion and the Tory Lanez. You worry about all these situations, and behind the scenes, because they got your attention on the big screen, the things that are going on behind you, it's just are actually bigger than the things that are going on in front of you. So you looking up, but when you turn around, there's a giant behind you. So you make sure you pay attention to what's going on out here today, and don't think that. And like I said, even the powers that be, it might be a gift to you, but it's also a curse, because it's some good shit that's gonna come out of this shit that y'all trying to do. It's some good shit that's gonna come out of this shit. So, last but not least, so a friend of mine came to visit me. A friend from not too long ago came to visit me, and this friend, doesn't matter who it is, this friend was a little weary of coming to meet with me, because everybody think that, because everybody feel, well, not everybody, most people feel that for some people, based on experience, some people get brand new when something brand new happens for them. Like if they get a new job, they get a new house, a new car, they always say, oh, he think this, or she think that, or they think that they're better than, or this, that, and the third. And with new things comes new thoughts, new responsibilities, new bad times, and all that other stuff. And you forget that I don't share the same bad times I used to with those that I used to be with. Now I'm around new people, and these new people have new bad things, new good things, new responsibilities, new pros and new cons, right? So this person kind of wanted to be away from me at first, and I understood that. So I gave that person their space, and when they came around, and I told this person, because this person would always say to me, yo, you act like, you know, nobody can, no, I say things when I get upset. So you can't hold that to me. Everybody get upset. And I said, all right, cool. You know what? Square bills. I chalk it up to the game, because people do things like that. And then when I had got mad, I said some things. Now, and it's like this. I always make reference to things to my childhood in this sense. My grandmother said, you know, if you want to know how a person is going to treat you, look at how they treat others. You want to know what a person is talking about, look at what they talk about when they're with you. And so, okay, cool. So that person said what they said, did what they did, and that was cool. We got over it. And then when the shoe was on the other foot, then it was me. This person want to hold my words to me, and I said some things out of anger, nothing derogative. It's just like, you know, I just dismissed that person. And that person act like they didn't know who said it and why I said it, and then wanted to hold it against me. So when they came by, they chilled. It was cool. And, you know, every time, it's not just a particular person. It could be a particular group of people. When I come around, I could see the appreciation that people have when I come around. And it's not a bad thing. I just wish that person would, I wish people would have more consistency when it comes to being the way you are with me. I mean, like, we with each other all the time. I get it where I will see something that I don't usually see, because I'm not always with you. I'm not always around you. We're not always working together. We're not always, you know, in that same space, occupying that same space. So, you know, people remember that, because you might be mad at somebody today, but tomorrow isn't promised. So you need to make the best of it. I got a text message from my aunt. It was random, and I wasn't looking for no hidden messages. It was just nice to see that she reached out to me just to say good morning and tell me to keep my head up through bad times and keep doing what I'm doing and stay positive and all that other stuff. So, and the irony of it is, her name is May. So that's my Aunt May. So it kind of makes me feel like Spider-Man a lot, because I'm a fan of the Spider-Man series. Everybody know that I'm a fan of the Marvel series and all that stuff and whatever. And I have my favorites and everything like that. But I want to say congratulations to my son, you know, on being a good man in today's world, you know. And I appreciate how his mom raised him. Aside from our differences, she made sure that we have a respectable child in the world today. I also like to say to my children, period, any children I father, any children I mentor or accept as family, I just want to say that I love you. And sometimes what you'll understand is because, see, even in a child's life, it's like they take it for granted. But this is innocent parents because they feel like, oh, I'm always have parents. And then when your parents separate and you don't see one more than the other, I guess it depends on how the mother nurtures the child or the father nurtures the child, pending the other person's absence. And so if they're just letting life go on and the child don't really notice it until they're like, Dad, where's my father? Or where's my mother? You know, a child don't really notice, and that's how people grow up neglecting people and taking people for granted, is because you don't make it known like family is important. Family is important. You know, today's your father's birthday. You know, today's your mother's birthday. You know, today's Mother's Day. You know, today's Father's Day. And they make those people important because sometimes, in my experience, I've had my children's mom would be like, you just living life like you don't have any responsibilities. I'm like, how? Do you know that that's a part of my drive? Me doing what I do for myself first and foremost. And I know if I'm a benefit from it, how my children will benefit from it, right? And I just want to take this time to tell my children I love them. Regardless to what your mom says, regardless to what your friends say, regardless to what strangers say, you're going to hear your father say, I love you. And just because I'm not there every day. Now watch this. And it's not no flip. It's not no flip. But if you're going to judge, let's judge seriously. People always say, well, those atheists and certain people or whatever, I'm going to say it to this extent because I'm not trying to get into a religious conversation. But people talk about how God is always there, right? And then they had that song, I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. And I believe certain people made that a reference to God, right? So if God is always there, you're not always there when you call, but I'm always on time, then why do women hold men to this? You supposed to be the perfect father because you wasn't the perfect person in a relationship. I don't understand that. And I want to say that those women that felt like the father not being in a child's life was necessary, and you raised those children right, now pay attention, raise those children right, like left the opportunity for the father to be in a child's life, did not interfere in the relationship between the child and the father or the child and the mother, because it goes both ways, because I know it happens to women just like it happens to men. And so I'm using my platform to tell my kids I love them. If you use children in the wrong way and you judge the parent, you judge the opposite sex as a parent based on the way they were in a relationship, I think that's not fair. I think you need to check your reasons for that. But aside from that, to my family, most importantly to all my family, and when I say family, I don't have to say family and friends. To my family, I love you all, and I'm glad you're still around, and congratulations on your accomplishments. My sisters, my brothers, my aunts, my uncles, congratulations on your accomplishment, and I hope to have you on the show one day so I can show more of my likeness and where I get it from, and it's like I am cut from a good cloth, even if it's at the bottom of it. You're like, dang, ain't too much cloth left on this situation. I'm like, well, at least I'm a few threads in on that one. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to put themselves down. People should stop putting themselves down listening to somebody else. Because if you listen to yourself, you always got a reason to keep going. Ain't that the truth? You give yourself a reason to keep going. But so today, I want everybody to be productive and be grateful for what you've overcome, what you've got through, what you came through, what you got over, however, your accomplishments. Because if you got through yesterday, then you've accomplished a great amount of things. Think about all the days before yesterday, all the days before today, added up to today. I want to give a shout out to Flyboy and Trash from the Flyboy and Trash Talk on A Squad Rebel Radio. Shout outs to them. Shout outs to A Squad Rebel Radio. Shout out to S550. Shout out to D Bands. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Dame Dash, my homie, my brother. I feel like this. Check this out, people. Anybody that watch my videos, this is what I want to say. I don't follow the trends. I set them, and so when I'm making certain comments and I say certain things, and people be looking for me to say pause. I'm just, we say what we mean what we say. So if I'm saying it to you, then I don't feel like I should have to say pause, because your ears should be mature enough to understand what I'm saying. Also, I want to let, if you're an actress, if you're an actor, if you're a video vixen, and you're trying to get into the industry, like I said, this is the platform to showcase your talent on what you're trying to do, what you want to do. You can come sit on my show as a guest, and we could talk about how being on the show could potentially get you in the eyes of those in the field that you want to do. You know what I mean? That you're a celebrity on my show. This is like, without it, figuratively speaking. So I don't want to always seem like I gotta explain myself. If I have to explain myself, I'd rather explain myself to the person that misunderstands instead of everybody like that. But this is like the new Showtime at the Apollo / David Letterman / The Tonight Show / Arsenio Hall / Chris Rock show, when he had the little joint on HBO when he was interviewing people, because we do like to hear celebrities interview other celebrities, because they're talking about what's going on in the entertainment world. But then, you know what's entertaining to them? What goes on in our world. So, big ups to the entertainers, celebrities that like to still stay close to the hood by watching what's going on through Blog Talk and all the other joints. Because if we be honest with you, these celebrities' stories are all over the place, and it's the things that they don't tell you, which is why I like to invite somebody on my show and give them a platform and say, look, most of the time when you get on the show, you have a certain amount of questions that you can ask, and that you can't ask. Only thing I'm not going to ask is you to disrespect yourself or me or my show and our content. I just want to be uplifting, motivational. At least because when you come on my show, I want people to know that you're going to get something from it. So you don't have to be Megan Thee Stallion to have a hot girl attitude. And I'm not putting it on her like she's a hot or a thot girl. She's a hot girl. You know what I'm saying? And any other woman, you don't have to be a rapper to feel like a rapper. You don't have to be an actor to feel like an actor. You are who you are, and to celebrate yourself. Celebrate who you are on my show. Because if you see something in yourself that you want others to see, show it to me and let me show it to my viewers and anything like that. Be a celebrity on my show. Be on the lookout. I got TT from Tiana's World. If you are familiar with TikTok, and if you're a TikToker, and you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, TT, I usually post her a lot in my stories, and her sister, Bina Vibes. If you're following them, continue to like, share, and comment on their videos. That'll be what's up. The same thing you do on mine. And I also have a group. Don't hold back. You got something to say it. It's on Facebook. Make sure if I don't have an invitation out for you, just hit me up in the inbox and I'll make sure you get the invite. It's where you just post. If you want to say something to somebody, you can say it with a meme, you can say it with a quote, you can say it with a song, you can just be direct. Like I said, don't hold back. You got something to say it. Make sure you subscribe and follow me on Facebook. It's Young Caesar, YUNG CZA. Some people make a mistake of saying Young Scissor. I'm like, it's not an S. I get the S sound with C and the Z. I still get Caesar. You know what I mean? So please make sure you pronounce it correctly. Future reference. And I went from Young Caesar to Mr. Caesar because when I was a boy, I did things as a boy. Now I do things as a man. So give me put some respect on my name. Shout outs to my man 2 times, Tevin Fargo, Ave Boy. If you ain't following him, follow him now. And anybody that's on my Instagram page, on my Facebook page, make sure that you give them a try just like you gave me a try. And if you like my content, I guarantee you're going to like theirs as well. This is what we do. We support. You support me, I support you. And I support the human race. All right? And I'm going to just say like this. I'm so neutral. It's like there's mankind, there's womankind. And the only two races on this earth to me is male and female. Because you have a male animal, you have a female animal. You have a male human, you have a female human. Even when it comes down to electronics, a male and a female. You know, so it's negative and positive. And it depends on which one you call male and female, whatever. But I'm just saying is I'm just so neutral. But I'm glad that you guys took the time out to listen to me today. I don't incorporate music sometimes because I want the artists to showcase their own talent. And like I said, we're going to have artists performing. We're going to have artists performing before I'm telling you, we bringing back the nostalgic moments of television show. And it is nothing wrong with having control over what you watch and want to watch. But dang, don't you want somebody to choose for you? Like when you don't know what you want to watch, you don't know what you want to listen to, you don't know what you want to eat. You want somebody to assimilate based on all the things that you said you like and come up with something that surprised you with something you like, right? I got it. That's what I'm doing over here. So I know I done gave you an earful because I done said a mouthful and I ain't got to put that on it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. Just like I don't have to curse. I don't have to say what everybody else say. But nonetheless, I appreciate you guys taking the time out to listen to me. I want to say have a good weekend. I hope your week was good. And if it's something that you want to say it in the comment section. Because people have the tendency of wanting to call me on Messenger, on Instagram, or social media just because I spoke on something. And if you like something I'm talking about, just leave it in the comment section on YouTube. That's participation. That's what we call class participation, work participation. That's initiative, taking a step forward. But, you know, like I said, I want everybody to have a great day. Be positive, be productive. As always, be blessed. I'm Mr. Caesar, and I am out, and I'm leaving you out with this MC Shan joint because it's my joint that I like to listen to, which is motivational to me. So now it should be motivational to you. So when you're going out those doors, when you're getting off that job, when you're going in that gym, when you're going to handle a task, go into it with this mindset. The bridge.